In this video, you will see how to set up your ADK, run it on your terminal and in a web interface. For this, we will be looking at the Google's course provided in Kaggle. This is a 5-day intensive course. For the day 1, you have been provided the material and asked to build your own agent. People doing it for the first time would have been given the option to copy and save. This is Kaggle's notebook. In here, you'll be provided with the code on how to run your agent. To do this, you have to set up your Google Agent Kit. It has given to install it via terminal, but it's not as easy as it seems. I have provided with the GitHub link in which I have given step by step on how to install Google ADK. Here you have to open the given file in the GitHub link and then get into ADK Setup, but before that we have to check if our Python is ready. To check the Python version, for Windows, use this command, and for Mac, use this command. As you can see, the Python version is updated, which means we can start setting up our ADK. For that, you have to set up a project folder. Then, we have to create our virtual environment. After creating a virtual environment, you can see that your virtual environment. After creating a virtual environment, you'll see is under a virtual machine. Now, to install ADK, paste this command. Then you have to create an agent inside the virtual machine. I have already set up my ADK. It is asking me to override the existing content or not. Let me override the existing content. Here it is asking me to choose between the root agent. As you can see in the GitHub file, I have mentioned to choose the Gemini 2.5 Flash. And to choose the model, I am choosing the Google AI. This is also mentioned in the GitHub link. To get your API key, go to this website, which I have provided in the GitHub link. Once you are into Google AI Studio, click on Create New API Key, give any valid name, for example, and for the projects, create a project. As I have already created it before, I'm just gonna copy my existing API key. Then paste it in the terminal. Now, an agent has been created under the virtual machine in your terminal. After creating the agent, we have to see how the agent runs. Now the agent has been activated. Now we can ask anything to the agent. For example, hi. The agent has replied, hi there, how can I help you today? So to exit from this agent, just type exit. Now we are under our virtual machine. Our AI agent has been deployed. After this, on add-ons, we have to add the API key which we have given to the terminal of our virtual machine to the notebook in the Kaggle website. Make sure that this tick box is checked such that the API key is in use. Then run the commands that is provided in the notebook. This step is more like a verification of the agent existing. As you can see, the API key has been set up. The ADK components has been imported. Now we have to run the helper function. Once the helper function is defined, we can configure retry options. After this, we can build our agent. The root is defined, the runner is created, and then we'll see how the agent is working. After this, we'll see how to build a web interface like this, such that we're not just running it on the terminal but also on a website. For that, let's get into our GitHub link. Here, to run your agent in the web interface, we have to get into the parent folder. And then we have to launch the web port. Once the web server is started, you can get into the notebook again and run the commands. After running all the commands. So before running this command, we have to run the next command. So we have connected our terminal and our web interface by which we can run this command now. So to get started with this command, you have to get into the link. This is the web interface of the agent that we saw before. You can ask anything to the agent. Well, from this, we have created our own agent using the first assignment. The second part of this assignment is to build a multi-agent system. As we have set up our ADK, there's nothing more to do. You just have to go through this document and run to deploy your own multi-agent. To close or deactivate the virtual account on your terminal, just type deactivate. Before that, to quit the session, you have to click on Ctrl C. To end the virtual machine, just type deactivate. Now the virtual machine has been deactivated. That's it for today. See you in the next one.